I mean,
so you're saying
the
that
other way would have been...
they did the right thing?
I would say that they did the right thing.
Hey guys, it's time for my review on my backlog. It's Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee's film Do the Right Thing.
That was beautiful.
Wasn't it a good transition I did?
Yeah.
I think the film is almost as good as my transition was, which is near perfection. This is
my humble co-host Ethan.
It's a great movie. I'm gonna quote it a lot forever because it's really good. There's certain scenes I probably won't quote that were really good scenes, but maybe I shouldn't quote them.
Do tell. Please elaborate on what you were alluding to.
So, all right, here's the basic premise of the movie. I'm gonna skip over that fucking bear trap you just laid down. I saw you lay it down. I saw you build a tiger pit. You dug all the dirt, and then you put a bunch of spikes in the bottom, and you put all those leaves on top of it, and you're like, "Why don't you jump in here, tiger?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna do that, or."
To my defense, I feel like you dug the hole and put the spikes there. I was just like, that looks pretty convenient.
I put a spike leaf down there.
I put like one leaf over this entire hole. The leaf just went into the hole.
David,
didn't even cover it up.
Did you hear when I said I put a Spike Lee down there?
I did not, but
like
it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Thanks. It's the hottest day in Brooklyn. It's gonna be hot. So wear black to absorb all these heat rays and store them for the winter. That's the line from the movie. Hottest day of the year, right? Tensions, like racial tensions in the community. As the temperature gets hotter and hotter and hotter, and the day gets longer and longer, those tensions rise exponentially. Right? So every single thing. Like every little snide remark or like just mean comment out the side of someone's mouth, every single one of those exacerbates the problem like tenfold until it kind of erupts in this insane end sequence. Not super insane. Of its time, apparently very controversial. It deals on a lot of topics that at its time and even nowadays aren't talked about as much as they probably should be for how common they happen. So it talks about gentrification. It talks about climate change. It talks about police brutality. It talks about all these things. It's really, really good. If not sometimes a little too on the nose, but that's very Spike Lee. You know, that was the big complaint a lot of people had for BlacKkKlansman. Not necessarily me. Was about how much, like, especially at the end, it's like, hey, this is the message, hey, ding dong, look at the message. But then again, like, maybe we need filmmakers to do that because they gave Green Book Best Picture. And that's the double truth, Ruth. Zing! Zing is a hot one!
So that was one thing, like, if you saw Spike Lee's post-Oscar speech, he was talking, I think he got one question where it's like, if you could make... I think he specifically asked if you can make Do the Right Thing nowadays. Would you change anything about it? And his answer was basically talking about how like the topics he was bringing up in that movie are still topics that need to be brought up nowadays, which I thought was
that's the thing. It's one that like it definitely felt like it was in a certain place and time, but not necessarily needing to be of that time. You know?
Yeah.
Like it definitely breathed 80s and 90s culture. Like one of the characters, Radio Raheem, just carries around a giant boombox playing Public Enemy. David, have you heard the song Fight the Power? Fight the Power!
I have.
That song was written specifically for Do the Right Thing.
Is that true? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't that super cool? So a lot of cultural impact on this film. Really good. Definitely watch it if you have a chance to. If you like BlacKkKlansman and saw that, but you're like, I don't really know a lot about this Spike Lee fella. Check out Do the Right Thing.
So that's it for that movie review. You can click right here for more of our weekly mini episodes, or you can click over here for some of our clips from our monthly show.
But if you are scared of rectangles like those two boxes, there is a tiny little safe circle you can click, and you won't miss another video.